Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village named Tumblewood, there lived a girl named Ella. She was kind and helpful, always the first to lend a hand to her neighbors. However, Ella had always felt a little different, for she had a birthmark on her face that often made her feel self-conscious. She thought it hid her true beauty. One day, as Ella was walking home from school, she noticed a new shop that had opened in the village market. The sign said, "Mr. Eldrige's Antiques." Out of curiosity, she decided to have a look. As she stepped inside, she was greeted by a tall, old man with twinkling eyes and a welcoming smile. He was Mr. Eldrige, the owner of the shop. He showed her around his store, which was filled with all sorts of fascinating things: old books, vintage furniture, and an array of knickknacks. In one corner of the shop, Ella spotted a grand mirror with a beautifully ornate frame. It was unlike anything she had ever seen, filled with intricate carvings and glowing with a strange light. She couldn't help but be drawn to it. "Oh, the Enchanted Mirror," said Mr. Eldrige, catching Ella's interest. "A very special artifact indeed. This mirror doesn't just reflect your appearance, it reflects the true beauty within you." Ella looked at her reflection in the mirror, and instead of seeing her face with the birthmark, she saw herself surrounded by a glowing light, emanating warmth and kindness. She looked happy, radiant, and beautiful. "But how is this possible?" Ella asked, amazed by her reflection. Mr. Eldrige replied, "True beauty, my dear, isn't about how we look on the outside. It's about who we are on the inside. Your kindness, your bravery, and your generous heart, that's what defines your true beauty." Ella thought about what Mr. Eldrige had said. She had always been fixated on her birthmark, believing it made her less beautiful. But the Enchanted Mirror had shown her something different. Over the next few days, Ella started seeing herself in a new light. She embraced her uniqueness, realizing that her birthmark didn't define her. It was just a part of who she was, but not all of who she was. The real Ella was the girl who helped her neighbors, loved to read, and always stood up for what was right. News of the Enchanted Mirror spread throughout Tumblewood. Everyone in the village wanted to see their true beauty. They all saw glowing lights, different colors representing their unique qualities, filling the room with radiance. The villagers began to understand that beauty was more than just physical appearance. It was about kindness, courage, and love. It was about acceptance and understanding. It was about embracing their individualities, their flaws, and their strengths. As for Ella, she was no longer the girl who hid behind her hair. She wore her birthmark with pride, a reminder of the journey she took to self-acceptance. She was thankful for the Enchanted Mirror, not because it had changed her, but because it had shown her who she truly was. Years later, when Ella had grown old, she became the guardian of the Enchanted Mirror. She made sure everyone who looked into the mirror saw their true selves, their true beauty, just as she had. And so, Tumblewood thrived as a village of happy, confident people who knew their worth and cherished their unique traits. All thanks to a little girl named Ella and the Enchanted Mirror that taught them about self-acceptance and the true meaning of beauty. From then onwards, every child in Tumblewood was told this story before bedtime. It served as a reminder that their true beauty was not on their faces or in their bodies, but in their hearts. And every night, they would go to sleep knowing that they were beautiful, just the way they were. And they all lived happily, beautifully ever after.